and welcome to another video about Cow Zero Nightmare. So, about certain mistakes. I believe at the very beginning there might be quite some, and I want to discuss them to be helpful for you guys. Maybe you're going to take this in consideration, and this is going to improve your progression overall. Let's begin about it. So, first of all, the topic about rerolling. This is a huge one. I believe a lot of players are going to reroll actually. And with that being said, there are a couple moments where you might do certain mistakes when we're going to rescue. So here are the banners, summons, a lot of different tabs. Overall, when you're starting the game, you need to complete tutorial. You're going to receive certain amount of summons for the regular banner. And important aspect, you're going to have, right now I don't have it because I already completed it, you will have the beginner's banner, which is going to be cheaper with a 20% discount, and the pity is going to be 50 basically. So it's like 5 multis. You're going to get yourself a guaranteed 5-star character. Important moment, I received information from many players that they were able to get an early 5-star character there. And after that, they were going to like 50 pulls, the maximum amount allowed there. And they didn't get, after that, another 5-star character. So I believe overall, as a guaranteed one, as a PD, is going to be only one 5-star character. All the rest is just a pure RNG. So if you're rolling, you might consider for yourself to go for a certain one specific character, no matter which one is going to be, from the regular banner. Like spend 3 multis here, and you're going to get yourself, for example, one 5-star character which you want to, and after that go to the beginner's banner to get yourself another 5-star character. It's going to be probably the best option because nobody is going to say you, hey, you're able to get here 2, 3 5-star characters. No, it's like only one guaranteed. About the crystals, another important moment to mention and potential mistake. Don't use them in any other banners whatsoever. Collect them and use only for the raid up banner. When we're talking about the Haru, I discussed her a little bit in my previous video, and I consider her being as an extremely strong and powerful character. She's also a limited one, so she's not going to be added afterwards to the regular banner, and summoning for her worth it. Important moment here, when you're going to start the game, from the mailbox you're going to receive certain amount of rewards. From activity you will be able to collect and get yourself certain amount of crystals, as well as, for example, from achievements. When you go here from different tabs you're able to get yourself additionally crystals, and also from this question mark, when you're going here to the help tab, you need to scroll through all of them. This is also going to give you additionally certain amount of crystals. When you're going to do it, you will see that you don't have enough for the multi. Not an issue, because we're going next up to the shop. We're going to memory archive, and here in traveler tab, after you're going to summon on the regular banner or the beginner's banner, whatever is going to be the case, you'll be able to get this currency which you're able to basically use to exchange for other summons. As you can see, you have 5 out of 5 monthly limit, the regular summons, and also limited, the raid up summons. So I suggest you to buy them. After that you will be able to actually get yourself a multi for the raid up banner. And this is an important one because who knows, like RNG gods, you might get yourself Haru from the first pool, and this might be your goal actually. I have another account and I got lucky there, so from the beginner's banner I got myself Hugo as a 5-star character. I got quite a lot of 4 stars as well, and I used a single one multi for the raid up banner, and I got myself a 5-star character. I lost a 50-50, but an important part here that the next PD is going to be 100% Haru. So it basically gives me a certain amount of confidence that I will be able to get her to myself. And again, she's cracked, quite honestly, really. Now, Other moments to discuss here a little bit. This is about summons. If you didn't get what you want, you are going to reset not your account but the server. Don't delete it. Reset server. You're going to start the process from the very beginning once again. After reaching certain level progression, you're going to unlock all the tabs, all the events. Don't forget about them. Collect all the rewards that you're going to receive. They're going to be helpful, obviously. The growth manual is going to be helpful for you to progress and also receive additional summons, rewards, and this stuff which is going to basically refresh your energy, your stamina. And about stamina we're going to talk a little bit in details, but yeah, you're going to have limited amount of stamina, as you can see here. Now let's speak about stamina and what kind of mistakes you might get yourself. With the progression, with the story and certain tasks, you might get certain chapters where it's going to tell you basically do certain amount of whatever is going to be the case. The growth tab, for example, when we're going here, you can see what kind of rewards they are going to provide, and each run is going to cost you 20 energy. It's a lot. You have 240 maximum, and don't do more than 3 runs here. Outside of it, it isn't worth it whatsoever. Reaching the limit break, the potential level break for your main character, your captain, is going to be important, because when you're going to reach, for example, level 10 and promote your captain, you're going to unlock level difficulty 2, and by progression is going to go so on and so forth. Obviously, the higher difficulty, the more rewards you're going to receive. So keep this moment in mind. And where you're actually going to spend your energy, where is it recommended to spend it? We're going to the tab with combatants. This is an important one again. So basically, these are manuals, these are books which are needed for you to limit break your characters to level them. Don't over, like, single one run basically is going to provide you 8 manuals that you need to limit break from, for example, from level 10 to 20, and from level 20 to 30 you will need the other manuals. But by that period of time, maybe I believe we're going to be level 20 with our captain, and we'll promote ourselves and we'll unlock the next one difficulty level. So focusing on one team is going to be an important one aspect at the very beginning. When we're talking about teams, I'm going to show you just real quick my composition. For example, where is it? Agent collection. I got myself Rin, I got myself Veronica, I got myself Karen, and no, I'm not using 3 5-star characters in a single one team. I decided to use myself Rin as the main DPS. I decided myself to use Veronica as an additional supportive DPS, and additional support for Rin, she's able to provide it because she's going to scroll the deck faster. This is really important for Rin to work properly, because she is going to go like enemy stance, in the dark stance, or whatever it's called, to provide more damage, additional damage. So for her, scrolling deck is going to be important. That's why Veronica is helpful here. For example, as well, we want to use as many cards as possible during a single one turn when we're going to collect them. In this case, Mika, for example, she is helpful because she is able to provide us an ability to restore certain amount of ability points. Alternatively, Cassius, for example, is going to be helpful for scrolling deck as well. With that being said, I have 3 characters which I'm focusing on, so I got myself manuals for them specifically. I broke their limits and I leveled them up to 20, and that's it. Like, don't overdo, don't spread all of your attention on all the characters, because amount of resources, they're going to be kinda limited, and it's going to take quite some time to pro, and it's not the cheapest one thing to do. So like 1, maximum 2 teams at a time. The other aspect where you're going to spend quite a lot of energy at the very beginning are going to be potential materials. You need them for your characters to unlock their nodes. When we're going to characters, for example, I'm going here to my Rin, we're going to potential. Here is like the tree with different nodes, which basically you need to unlock, and these require these materials. This is going to give epiphany bonus for the chaos runs. Basically, it's going to give you an ability. First one, for example, obtain one random rare card through epiphany. These are, let's say, better versions of certain cards, so you're going to deal, let's say, more damage, or they're going to have additional effects, and so on and so forth. Overall, this is going to be helpful. Unlocking, again, nodes for specific characters you're going to use the most is going to be the most important. Which materials, again, you're clicking here on your character and potential, and it's going to lead specifically to the tab where you're going to farm these materials. And again, don't overdo it, because obviously the higher difficulty, the more materials and higher level of advancements there are going to be. Anyways, this is an important aspect to mention as well when we're going to speak about the runs in a certain battles. You will have a chance after completing chaos mode and getting yourself the save data. Yep. Here is also, when we're talking about the chaos, an important aspect that the difficulties are going to unlock higher, which means it's going to basically give you longer runs and at the end better potential characters, more equipment for them, and so on and so forth. You're going to save it, and after that, for example, when we're going to the battle, let me show you just real quick. Oh my god, so many tabs. We're going here, we're going to the battle mission. Also, don't forget about them, like they're going to give you additional resources. We're going here, we're clicking to the save data, and when you're going to have this save data, you need to click the button change and choose whatever case is going to be, what's the best result you're going to have for this character, cards and equipment, and so on and so forth. And in these battles, you're going to use them with specifically this one, let's say, data set. The other aspects which you should keep in mind a little bit with the progression, after certain level, you're going to unlock Ark City. When we're going here, this is a huge one aspect, so you will be able to meet your characters here, and with all of them you will be able to spend time. Not all of them, you're limited 3 let's say dates per day, and this basically is going to increase affinity level. When we're talking about affinity level, what it does, it's basically going to provide you additional stats. So working again specifically on one team, which is going to be the strongest one for you at the very beginning, is going to be important one aspect. And the other way how you're able to increase affinity level is by sending gifts to them, which is pretty much straightforward. About getting these gifts, you can buy them from the shop. We're going to talk a little bit about it later. Important aspect is going to give you some additional rewards, so work on your policies all the time whenever it's going to be possible and they're going to be available. Don't collect them to the maximum amount, because you're going to lose certain amount of benefits. Let's say when we're going to the canteen, let's say, you're able to buy certain foods, which is going to increase your stats. Don't forget about it before battling somewhere. It's going to make your runs easier. About cafeteria, so here there are 2 options. Let's say you're able to get yourself per day 1 additional stack of energy, like it's going to be 80. Or if you understand that you're not able to spend all the energy and you want to collect it, you have the second option where you are able to store the energy that you have into these bottles, the empty powders, which are going to provide 60 energy. You will be able to use them when it's going to be needed. So storing them, collecting them when it's going to be important for you, is going to be necessary. About research facility, an important one aspect, first of all, focus on advanced policy management. Here you need to first of all unlock more policies. It's going to make your life easier because it's going to increase the amount, and so on and so forth. So first of all, prioritize policy. About non shop, when we're going here, basically when you're going to complete certain policies, you're going to get this currency, like policy points. You're able to exchange them for gifts, for example, for units, this is the gold in this game, let's say, or for better types of policies, reports, which you're able to get yourself on your table, and some other stuff, which is not really that important, at least right now. Vacation spot, actually, I didn't check it yet. We're going to deal with it later on. About this I discussed. Yeah, I believe with the Ark City, that's pretty much it. Just don't forget about it. The most amount of energy you're going to spend in simulation first of all. Don't overdo all the rest. Also, don't forget about collecting the energy. About the banners I mentioned this moment. I'm thinking if there's left something else. I believe not really, and I discussed pretty much everything. Yeah, whenever you're going to unlock all the tabs, don't forget about them. Just follow all the guidances that game is providing to you. And with that being said, I hope I mentioned everything. If I forgot something and you know something, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section below. But appreciate you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.